Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for October the 31st through to November the 6th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of your positive, loving support that you send my way each and every day. You guys are rock. So we had a card fall out. We had Five of Wands. So it could be our relationships that are sparked this week. Growing our relationships, making them stronger, working more closely with people, working in a team environment, maybe a new team environment, maybe a new group of people. Because I see that moon, we just came off of the new moon, so I would think that it's new people that you are associating with and finding your, your comfort level, where you fit into the group. Feeling strong, though, and feeling empowered. Absolutely. Okay, so let's cut the cards and see where the energy is for us this week. And keep that Five of Wands in the back of our minds. And we have the Queen of Cups, so love yourself. This is all about embracing you, who you are, your gifts, your talents, your abilities, seeing them for the beauty and the miracle and the magic that they are, that you truly are. And I think with this being your first card, one, it's asking you to acknowledge your beauty, your strength, your compassion. But it is also asking you to use it. So it is, well, the more you can be yourself this week and just follow your passions and your dreams and your desires, the more things will just flow for you this week. Justice card, we want the balance, don't we? We are going to bring in the balance for harmony, happiness, joy. We have the Two of Cups. Once again, we have new people in our life or new situations in our life. And we have the Page of Pentacles crossing over the Justice card, which puts in, these are all beautiful, wonderful cards, but that even just makes it more beautiful because with the Page of Pentacles and the Justice card, we truly are making the plan to go forward in order to bring in happiness and balance and joy into our life. We are looking in that towards that pentacle in our hands like it is a crystal ball. And we are trying to imagine the new beginnings that we want to step into. We also are, sensing the courage or the determination we have to put forward in order to really, make it worth stepping into that new path. If we step into that new path and do nothing, what was the sense in changing it and rocking the boat and moving in different directions with new people, different ways of doing things? New things coming into your life, new paths. So it's all about, you are looking at the sacrifice that you also need to make here, or the courage or the determination in order to make it feasible that you're actually going that way, that it's actually going to bring in balance into your life, harmony, joy. You're looking at really the plan and what, I almost get the sense of sacrifice or compromise or maybe something you have to walk away from. I get this heaviness that it's not going to be the easiest decisions for you in order to take that first step into a new path. But I think you see where the balance can be if you implement the new plan, implement the new situation, the new relationship. You see the strength in it, but there's something that you have to move away from or change in some way in order to really step into that new path. You know that you can't have both. The Two of Cups, this is new people coming into your life. This could be a new relationship if that's what you are looking for. This could be a new spark in an old relationship, especially if you've hit a rut. Okay, this is where things can ignite again for you. Maybe it is taking a trip together and getting alone time with just each other, spending quality time, not quantity, quality. Okay, coming home from work, eating, and then sitting in front of the TV or the computer and grunting at each other does not constitute spending time together. So you have to give it that little extra. You have to bring the spark in this week. You ignite it. But this could also be new partnerships, new associations, new people coming into your life, new opportunities, new paths to walk. For our underlying energy, we have the Two of Wands. It's almost like you are going to have the sense that you are being drawn into situations. So follow your intuition, listen to your intuition. If your intuition tells you to go straight when you want to turn right, I wouldn't question it this week, because you are being drawn into a place that you need to be at a certain time. In order for, that path to be realized, that goal to be realized, in order for you to be at the starting gate at the right time, or opportunity when it knocks, that you're at that door. Because remember, that is an underlying energy. We have no control, and I almost get the sense that we are drawn to it, and we are drawn to it by our thoughts of what we need to do, of what we should do, or that little voice inside of our head. So meditation and prayer, absolutely, just some quiet time. Unplug from the world. Turn off your cell phone. Leave it at home for the day. See how far away you get from where you live before you start to actually twitch that you don't have that phone on you. That you can't just check your Facebook or your Twitter or your email, or turn off the TV. Turn off the computer. Sit in silence. Listen to what your intuition is trying to tell you. Where God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe is trying to propel you forward into. We have the King of Cups as our overriding energy. So wow, the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, I would have to say this has a lot to do with the interaction of people in your life this week. Now, this is a security card, and this can kind of maybe play out two ways, because as soon as I said that, I heard that it could be gaining your own independence, seeing your worth, not needing to be dependent of a certain situation or a certain person. Okay, this is the typical dad in the deck. Okay, the one that goes out to work to earn a living, to put food on the table, a roof over the head for the people he loves. So this is not about dependence, this is about independence. This is not only taking care of yourself, but taking care of others in the process. So you could be, detaching yourself from something that has been, there. It's been a stable part of your life, or it's been a strong influence, and you're walking away from it now. You're starting out into new territory in order to gain that independence, in order to take care of not only yourself, but others. Now we have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Two of Cups. I'm going to wait till we get to the love part, but those are all extremely strong cards. The Sun, and the Six of Swords. So you want to go forward? You want to have a goal, a dream, a desire in your life? It's up to you to do it. Now, there is other people involved, because we are with somebody in that boat. Okay, so let's start with the Sun. The Sun is all about you. It's your light, it's your vibration, and raising that vibration that I will succeed. I can succeed. I am succeeding. I have succeeded. It's about knowing that you have gifts and talents and abilities. It's back to this again. Loving yourself, embracing yourself, and the beauty of you. Your strengths, your courage, your willpower, your determination, your ideas, your talents. And it's going to take hard work. You're okay with that part of it. You're okay about committing to something that is going to take time or energy or resources, because it's going to take time in order to really truly reach that other side. And we don't get a motor here. We don't even get a paddle or an oar. We get a stick. So we know it's not always going to be easy. but we've got people backing us. We've got people in the boat with us. And the swords in front represent your wisdom. It represents your strength. Now for work and career, we have the Magician. Oh, asking you shall receive. Wow, this is a week for affirmations on where you want to go. Absolutely. So what do you want when it comes to work, career, or what defines you as a person? This is magic coming into your life. This is it appearing out of nowhere. But be specific. Okay? You want to grow a business. Well, what does corporate office look like 10 years from now? How big are you going to grow it? And grow it big and see the details. See you opening up your doors, posting your website. See you handing in your application at that place you've always wanted to work for. See the interview. See them, telling you you're hired. See the bank statement. See the deposits. See the negatives. But definitely see the positives. See people, in some way respecting you, admiring you, helping you. Make it as real as possible. See it for what it can be. Expect it to arrive in your life. And for love and relationships, balance, temperance is here. Temperance is here to say that we really, with the cards here, we need that relationship to be stable. We need to feel the balance within the relationship. We need to know that we are supported within the relationship so that we can go on and be independent in other areas of our life, such as our career, neighbors, friends, colleagues, your stature in the community. So this week is a beautiful week to bring out the romance, to bring out, maybe the romance brings out the heart-to-heart talks where nobody gets angry and we don't pull up something from 5 years ago and throw it back in their face or they throw it in ours. It has a harmony to it. With King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Two of Cups. Might as well throw in the Sun there, my goodness. We have the Magician, if it's somebody at work, by the way. We need to bring in the balance. And we need to do that through expressing love. Maybe by showing how we can support them. Okay, because we had the King here. Where was he? I buried him alive now, the poor guy. Let's see, here he is. This was our overriding energy. So maybe it's how you can give to the relationship to make it stronger and to make you stronger and them stronger. Maybe it's for what you can do within the relationship. Maybe it's for what they need to do. Maybe you have grown very dependent on certain things that they do within the relationship. And it's off balance and now it's your turn to maybe do that little extra or change something in what you do every day so that it helps the other person's routine. It's bringing in the balance, the true balance, and you have to look at not only how you feel it's out of balance because of their actions, their words, but also how it's out of balance because of your actions, your words, and being honest. And it's beautiful energy. Maybe take a overnight trip or at least a day together or an afternoon together or an evening together and plan some quality time together to bring the relationship back into balance so that you have that stability, you have that cornerstone to go forward. If you're looking for relationships, you could. Okay, if you find that relationship, it's probably either going to throw your life way out of balance or it's going to bring it into perfect balance. So, depends on the rest of, I would think, where your planets are. in your sky. But I think it's a beautiful energy to work on relationships, to make them strong, to make them sound, to make them balanced. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.